Alright, welcome to Aptive. We're going to give you a quick tour. I'm Gatlin.
I'm Isaac.
Gotta show them the swag.
Yeah. I think I would look good in this pink one right here, personally.
You would.
Pretty sweet place.
Alright, follow me, we'll show you the big dogs. This is where all the regionals hang out. This is the business area. I'll actually show you our main, what would you call it? Boss man?
Yeah.
Regional is the proper term, but our boss man. So, this is Sam.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good, man. This is the main man himself, Vess.
What up? What up?
He's doing a tour of the place, man.
Awesome.
Here this semester, we're actually going to start doing weekly trainings here at the Aptive building to get prepped for the summer grind, pound of pavement. We're peddlers. That's how we make our living. That's how we make our money, but it's great. This is the conference room. This is where we hang out. Oh, I don't know. Most days we're here coming up with some type of game plan. Here we are making a video, see if this works or not. Every week there's a happy hour. Musical chair, but should be the chairs since there's going to be multiple winners. You got an iPad, Apple Watch, $100 to Best Buy. We're all about having fun at this place, right?
Oh, yeah.
As you grow in the company, since the company's booming, it's actually an industry leader when it comes to pest control, you start filling these rooms. So if you want your name on the window, like our regional Sam Swenson, go ahead and start hitting some big numbers. This is where we spend a lot of time since we got the basketball. The court, got a little action going on right now.
Because Kyle has specific names in there.
It's tough, man. We bust our tail for 4 months and then we play for 8. That's the work.
hard.
That's the work life.
It's the worst. Anyway.
We'll talk about all the other business terms of financial freedom and all that fun lingo afterwards, but you got the Aptive record wall. Anybody that sells over 900 accounts gets the name painted up on the wall for kind of like a Hall of Fame type of thing. So you can see you got a couple of the legends that are up there. A lot of people know about them when it comes to the door-to-door industry, especially in the pest control world. All right, cool. To make this more formal now that you got the tour of the building and the exciting and fun things that Isaac and I, along with the other boys, get to do often. Again, I'm Gatlin, and this is Isaac, if you forgot that at the first of the video. I've been going on in the industry for going on my 8th year now, and Isaac just completed his first summer with me. He was my top performing rep in the office. He did, and well, you ended up servicing over 300 accounts.
Yep, 400 sold.
Pretty amazing. So let me ask you a few questions. What brought you to Aptive?
So I actually heard about Aptive through a friend. He's actually your wife's cousin.
It's usually how this works.
Yeah. So I know a lot of people that do out sales, right? They hear from a friend of a friend or whatever. Anyway, he told me about the opportunity. At first, I honestly wasn't sure. It kind of took me a long time to get back with you, right? I don't know if you remember that. But there was just a lot of insecurities, right? I know a lot of people that have gone out and done sales in the past. I've heard of people with bad experiences and a few people with pretty good experience as well. So I didn't know what to think about it. Friends and family, they're always going to pitch in your ear too, tell you maybe this is not the most sure thing to do. And overall, I kind of just went with the risk and I went out.
Nice. Where did you go sell this last summer?
So I went to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, nice and sunny.
Yeah.
Right?
And we spent some time on the beach on the weekends. We worked hard and then we played hard.
Sunshine State.
Exactly. So what was the key reason of what made you feel comfortable making the decision to go out and sell last summer?
Man, so first of all, I had no money. I was literally broke as you could possibly be. It was my last week at college. I left for the summer exactly a week after my last semester at college. While cleaning my apartment, I lifted up my bed and found $100. Other than that, I had absolutely no money to my name.
Okay, so he's a little strapped. You know the whole saying, sink or swim for him. He had to learn how to swim. Real quick, right?
Yeah, very quick. There were sharks too.
So why are you going out to sell again?
Well, I mean, as you can imagine, if I'm back for more, my first summer went very well for me personally. I was able to definitely make a ton of progress in my life from where I was to where I am now, having a lot more financial freedoms than I had before.
So aside from the financial freedoms, because like he mentioned, you've heard about those that have made really good money, the earnings were great, but then there's others that come home with a tail between their legs. What would you contribute your success of this last summer to?
So Aptive, their training is, I would say, number one. I've met with a lot of people that have trained with other companies, not going to mention their names, but just the way Aptive's, like, they're built, their program to walk you through it, and they're right by you every step of the way. If you ever have a question or concern, you have your team leaders that are always there to help you. They can either follow you or you can follow them and see exactly how the process goes.
Exactly. So you're never out there just to fend for yourself. Isaac shadowed me very frequently. In fact, he was one of the guys that I would say that was most obsessed with the training material. I mean, there were other guys, but Isaac, the way that he performed showed. He was always calling me, he was always texting me, he had his nose buried in the sales manual. We don't have to reinvent the wheel, which is nice. The door-to-door industry's been around for a long time, and I would say, going back to what he said with the contributing factors of what makes a summer successful or not, is the environment that you're placed. For you, what was the environment like?
I mean, it was nothing like I expected. I had a ton of fun, right? Our apartment alone was full of really good friends, and friends that I'll be friends with for the rest of my life. I still talk to some of the guys that are on our team today. We actually went snowboarding last week, so
nice.
It's been fun. While we're out there too, we got to do a lot of activities on the weekends, racing go-karts, going to the beach, going fishing, going on a little cruise. It's always been a lot of fun.
Nice. And as far as rooming with, how does that work? How does living work out for the summer?
Yeah, so in my apartment there were 3 rooms, and each room's had 2 guys. I got a room with one of my best friends, I guess the guy that actually convinced me to go out and do sales. But yeah, every room has 2 guys in each room.
Nice. So it's a lot like the college atmosphere that you've been used to in the past, with the complex and everybody living in the same area. So speaking of rooms and available spots, the team's almost full. The summer's only a few months out, and we've got 25 guys that are coming out on the team. And how many spots do we have left, Isaac?
What is it, like 5 I think right now?
So it's going to be a team of 30, so we're filling 5 spots. I'm going to be heading out the 1st of April. Normal selling months are May to August, middle of August. Most guys are headed back home packing bags for their next semester of school about August 18th, about a week before school starts. What are some of the things that we've been doing lately, Isaac?
So snowboarding, we have passes for Sundance.
So we've got 8 season passes up to Sundance.
Top Golf with some of the boys.
We've got a platinum card that we can go and access the Top Golf facility at any time.
As well as we do personalized incentives to work with all of our people.
Exactly. So we get creative with the incentives to each specific rep, since we're not all the same. And then lastly, jazz season tickets. So if you're one of the 5 that are considering summer sales, reach out to Isaac. What's your phone number?
You can reach me at 801-739-0440. My email is aptivemanagerisac@gmail.com.